Hi everyone, I'm Paulette Morrissey from Tulip Square, and today I'm going to show you how to make this table topper. We call it Coffee in the Garden. It's a table topper with matching mug rugs. This is kind of a variation on one of our old favorite patterns. We've just changed a few things up a little bit on it and changed the corners and changed some color variations and things like that. So it's just a fun pattern to make, and you also make little mug rugs. That way you're not wasting any scraps. We use our scraps for this pattern. So we're going to head over to the sewing machine and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this cute table topper. Let's go. So to make this table topper, it's called Coffee in the Garden. You're going to need a light and a dark fabric, and you're going to need 4 accent fabrics, which are probably floral or something. I'm using these 4, which are the same print but in different colors, and they are from Moda. They are Laguna Sunrise, and I'm using some of those, and these are just a light and dark purple that I already had on hand. So to start with, I'm going to get some of these pieces out of my way. It's a lot of different size pieces. We're going to start with the dark squares. These are 2-inch squares, and I drew a line diagonally on the back of each of these, and we're going to sew these to opposite ends of these light colored strips, like so. I'm going to sew one here, whoops, this way, and one here this way. So they're both going to be sewed like this. Okay, so once you've sewn those on, you're going to trim off that excess edge, and you're going to press these like so, so they're all pressed towards the lighter fabric. I have 4 of those. We're going to set those aside for a minute, and then you're going to take these, which are 1.5 by 2 inches, and you're going to sew these little bitty colored squares to each end of each of them, and a pair of them, matching pair, like those 2 will go on one end. And use nice 1/4-inch seams, because it's especially important with these little bitty pieces. And then press them all towards the dark piece in the middle. Okay, now you've got 4 little bitty pieces like this. These have all been pressed towards the center. And we'll set those aside for a minute, and then you're going to take your matching little colored pieces and your dark pieces, and you're going to sew these together in pairs right along a long edge, like so. So we're going to do all those pairs, and then I'm going to press these also towards the dark fabric. Okay, now you've got 4 little pieces like this, and these little strips are your cup handles. So what you're going to do is take the pieces you just made in the previous step, and you're going to sew them like this, so they match their own colored cup handle. So you match this color to these side pieces, and we're going to put them together and sew a 1/4-inch seam along here, so it'll be connected to the cup handle. Okay, so now you've got the 4 little cup handle pieces like this, and making sure that they're all going in the same direction like this, you're going to sew these little strips to the top of each cup handle, using a nice 1/4-inch seam, of course. And then you're going to take these little bit slightly larger pieces, and you're going to sew them to the bottom of each. Okay, so now I have the 4 handle pieces done, and what I'm going to do next is sew the mug to the handle, like so. I'm going to put this on here, sew a 1/4-inch seam along here, and then we have our mug piece like this. I'm going to match up each mug with its right colored handle and sew all these, and then press them towards the mug pieces. Right, so once you have your mug pieces done like this, you're going to sew a 5-inch strip to the opposite side of each mug, like this. Okay, now that you've got all your mug pieces done like this, they've got their sides on them, we're going to set those aside for a second, and you're going to take your pieces that you made in step 1, which are the saucers, and you're going to take a strip same length and sew it to the bottom of each saucer. Make sure you're not sewing it up here, it goes down here. Okay, so we're just going to put that on here and sew a 1/4-inch seam, and do that on all 4 of the saucer pieces. Once you've got these sewn, and you press them towards the dark bottom edge. Then you're going to sew each of these to a mug, like so. So your mug is sitting on a saucer, and then you will sew another light strip to the top of each square, like so. Okay, now we have our mugs blocks done, and we're going to set them aside for a few minutes, and we're going to take the large background or dark squares. You're going to need 4 of these, and you're going to take the 4 mug prints in the same size, and you're going to mark on the back of probably the mug size, because these are lighter and easier to draw on. All right, you're going to draw a diagonal line from point to point on the back of each of these pieces. Make sure you go carefully to the corners. Now you're going to measure 5/8 of an inch away from that line. Make a little mark at each end of each of these pieces. Be very accurate here. And then you're going to connect those 2 lines and make yourself a second seam line 5/8 of an inch away from the first one. And then you sew along both of those lines. Now once you've got both seams sewn, you're going to cut them apart down the middle. And you're going to press them all towards the dark side. And then you will have 4 half square triangles that are large and 4 half square triangles that are just a little bit smaller. If I put this next to it, you can see it's just a little bit smaller, about 1 inch smaller, okay? So go ahead. Next, we sew thin strips to each side of the cup squares. These little thin strips like this of the light color, 1 on each side of each of the cup squares. Go ahead and do that with all 4 of them. Nice 1/4 inch seams, and then press them towards the slashing. Now we've got our cup squares all set, and we've got our half square triangles all set. Now we're going to put them together. You're going to use 2 of the cups and 4 of these half square triangles, and you're going to make 2 strips like this. And to keep track of which colors go together, I put a little mark on the back of each one, like this is cup A, and then the corresponding block also has an A on it down here. I just wrote in the seam allowance with a pen, so it won't show once they're put together at all. But then I know if you look in the pattern and it tells you to put cup A with half square triangles B and C, or C and D, or whatever it tells you, C and B, I think. I know this is C and this is B because I have those little marks down in the corner. There's a tiny little C, so I know that one goes here, and they go up this way. And this has got a B somewhere on it, a little bitty B. Okay, now we've got these 2 strips done. And before we work on the last 2 blocks with mugs in, I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to need our center block and our last 4 of these little strips and our teeny tiny squares here. So I'm going to sew on the opposite sides. We're going to sew this one here and this one here, and then I'm going to take these last 2 and I'm going to sew these little squares to each end, like so and so, and then make sure that you're doing really accurate 1/4 inch seams so that when you sew this to here, your seams all line up. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to make these 2 strips, put this together, and then these are going to be sewn to the top and the bottom of this. Okay, now that I've got this square done with all the little corners and the extra sashing on it, I'm going to take the last 2 mugs blocks, and they're going to be sewn this way. So these are going to be facing into the center. Okay, so you've got your center strip done, and you've got your top and bottom strips done. So I'm just going to line these up here, and I'm going to sew 1 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Okay, so you've got the basic topper is done. Now all we have to do is add the borders. And what we're going to do is sew 2 strips of the border one to the top and one to the bottom edge of the whole topper. And then you're going to take your other border strips, you'll have 2 left, and you're going to sew the little square to each end of these 2. And then we will put these on the sides, and then we will be done. Okay, now all we have to do is sew these last ones with the little squares in the corners, making sure we match up the corners, and sew those to the last 2 edges. And I want to show you a little trick if when you're sewing things like this and they don't end up to be quite the right length, here's something you can try. Only sew the square to the first end, okay? Leave the other end empty. Sew this end on. Line up the seams perfectly and sew this on. I'm going to show you this. When I get close to this end, and I've still got about 4 inches of the border to sew, I can see that what's left here is a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch, okay? So what I'm going to do is keep this line straight, and I'm going to put a mark right here where I can feel that seam is. And over here too, I can feel where the seam is. So I've made these 2 little red marks, just little pencil marks, where I can see where my seam needs to be. So then what I'm going to do is pull this thing back. I'm going to take that last little corner that I didn't sew, and I'm going to line these up. Now when you line these up, don't line it up so this one is as big as this, because this is not the problem. You only need 1/4 of an inch on this one. So this one needs to be bigger. So I'm going to make this one just a little bit smaller, like so. And then I'm going to sew along that line I made. Okay, now I've got that sewn down, and I can double check if that's going to fit. And if I push that right on there and finger press it a little bit, I can see that is now going to line up perfectly. So then I can go ahead and finish this seam, and my square is where it's supposed to be. And now this table topper is all assembled, and it is ready for quilting and binding. That wasn't very hard, was it? Kind of a fun pattern. Now we've got our table topper done, and we have these 4 smaller half square triangles left over from making the table topper. So rather than considering them waste, we're going to take each one and match it with a rectangle that I accidentally cut too long, but just ignore that. We're going to match it with a rectangle of the same color and sew the seam down here. And we're going to make some simple little mug rugs. You're going to cut a piece of muslin and a piece of batting, each 8 by 12 inches. And we're going to sandwich them together with the right side up on your mat, and then the batting, and then a piece of muslin. And we're going to do some real simple quilting, whatever you want on these, a couple of lines, a couple of meanders, nothing fancy, just something to keep these things in place. So I'm just going to do a little bit of quilting, and then I'll be right back. Okay, once you've got some simple quilting done on it, trim it down to about 7 or 7.5 by 11. And then you're going to take your backing piece the same size, and you're going to put it on top here and clip this if you need to, or whatever, to get it nice and even. And you're going to sew all the way around the edge with a nice 1/4 inch seam, and leave open a gap about 4 inches at the bottom so you can turn it to the right side. And make sure you back check on these corners, on these ends. Now I'm going to just trim off these corners. And in this opening, I'm going to turn the whole thing to the right side. And the easiest way to do that is get your thumb right in a corner and then push it through. And then get your thumb to the next corner, push it through. Makes it a lot easier. Work your way down to the next corner, get your thumb in the corner, push it through. And then the last corner, just kind of tricky to find the corner, but push it through. And then you've got your little piece like this. Could also be a cute little pillow, wouldn't it be? Okay, now I'm going to go press it, and I'm going to tuck these edges in when I press. Now I've got it all pressed, and I've got the opening clipped closed so I can stitch it. Now all I'm going to do is stitch all the way around the outside edge, very close to the edge for a little top stitching, which will also catch that open seam. There you have it, that's done. It's quilted on the top. It's just plain on the back. Makes a nice little mug rug or a little snack mat for some tea and cookies or something. It's all done. So now you know how to make the coffee in the garden table topper. Could also be tea in the garden if you prefer tea, which I personally do, but you know how to make this, and you know how to make the matching little mug rugs or snack mats, whatever you like to call them. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you need to see this pattern for sale, it is in the description below. The link for it is in the description below. And also, don't forget to join us in our Facebook group. We have a lot of fun over there. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.